Hello, and welcome to True Guidance Tarot, where we explore our re-empowerment. I am Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader. I've got a message for Cancer today. This is a guided message. We're going to journey together to see what your message is for you this week on your spiritual path. This is a nice card. Wish I were a Cancer this week. We start with the Lady. And right away, we're starting with the idea of abundant flow, of creativity, of femininity and sensuality. So these being kind of the dominant foci for your week. I don't know how to say it in English. I could tell you in Latin, but it's interesting. You have the Ten of Swords next. So we're talking about this is really a hopeful combination, Cancer. This is a lovely, hopeful combination. This Ten of Swords is talking about the ending of a thought pattern, the ending of something really tragic and really heavy. The ending of something that you knew had to end, but it still kind of is weighing heavy on your heart. But the reason that it's ended is good. The fact that it's ended is good because the only way is up from here. The only way is good from here. And I think that's why we're starting with this idea of flow for you and of reassurance. This is a very loving, mothering kind of energy from the Lady, trying to show you that you are supported, that you are protected, you are loved, and you are being taken care of. It's just feeling a bit heavy right now. Like that heart is feeling a little heavy still. Some of this may also be about thoughts about the past, thinking about wounds or thinking about heavy stuff that you had to let go of. And so for some of you, I feel like your mind is pulled a little bit, your attention is pulled a little bit back to the past. It may not be immediately in your reality right now. So let's keep going with your story. We have the Hanged Man, another kind of harvest and abundance card. Princess of Wands, just coming out a lot today. And the Moon. Okay, so this is fascinating because kind of the biggest thing jumping off these cards for me is about the journey you're about to embark on. It's coming from a strange place. There's a lot that's unknown about this journey. And I know that's like, you're like, well, that's helpful. Thank you. But there's a lot that's unknown about this journey because a lot of it is still up to you. There's a lot of shifting around with this moon energy. The moon is very much about intuition. It's interesting because your sign, Cancer, is ruled by the moon. So you're very much affected by the transits of the moon. And if you didn't know this to me was a game changer, understanding this. The moon changes astrological signs every couple days. Some of the outer planets like Pluto and Neptune, they take years or possibly in Pluto's case, generations to move. So the moon changing every couple days, this has a profound meaning if you are influenced by the moon. So there's a lot shifting, there's a lot changing, and that's why there's a lot that's unknown about the journey. She's starting out on this path. The Princess of Wands is starting out fresh. She's starting out new, and this time she's going to follow her heart. She's going to bravely do whatever she has to do to step into her power. This Princess of Wands represents a quest. For you, Cancer, it's representing seeking something, a new job, a new opportunity, a new relationship. And you're doing your best to go in eyes open, eyes very open, heart very open. You know, her stance is very open. So in some sense, I'm getting the feeling like you've cut the ties from the past, which is very healthy because it allows you to step out new. But the past is still there for you, influencing you in different ways that you might not be aware of. And that's what this whole reading is about, that you are actually supposed to let yourself be influenced by those past patterns, by things that have been not so great in the past. Um, oh, this is really hard to explain because it just opened up, but emotionally I'm having a hard time keeping up with it. It's that you're supposed to allow the past to come back to you so that you can change your perspective about it, the Hanged Man. You're not going to be just completely surrendering to it at a loss. You have to allow it to come up so that you can deal with it differently. And having that open heart and having that bravery is going to be a game changer for you this time. There's also the theme of mother going on. The moon is tied to our mothering, what we need to feel safe and secure, and then the Empress being in abundance, the being a harbinger of abundance, but also being that nurturing. You can see in this card she's pregnant, so we're definitely talking about motherhood. So I feel like for a lot of you, this journey is about mothering, learning to mother yourself and learning to nurture yourself. And so as you go out on this new journey, searching for new things, you're going to still encounter, I'm going to call them demons. You're going to encounter old demons. But the difference this time is that you're not afraid of them. And you can look them squarely in the eye in the light of day, and you can say, you know what? No, you don't work for me anymore, or you're not a part of me anymore, or that phase is done. Now what are you trying to teach me? So this time you're asking that demon to become a teacher. It's just strange to be taught by a demon. Not that you're going to do what the demon says. That's not being taught by the demon. You're asking for the lesson. You're asking, what are you trying to teach me? What are you trying to say? What am I supposed to learn from this so that I can grow and change? There's a very, I'm a little wary about this, Cancer, saying this too, because I'm not trying to tell you to go into your vices and to have a great time sabotaging yourself with your vices. This is not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that you are now to the point of being aware of them so that when they come up, you say to them, okay, I see you. I'm not following you, but I am listening to you because I want to learn from you. You can also think of it as befriending the shadow so that you're integrating it as something that's not harmful for you anymore. So, okay, one more message with the Hanged Man. That shift of perception about this, our quote demons, or these negative behaviors that come up for you. The shift of perception is key. You'll get to a moment where you're confronted with an old thing on your new path, and you'll know that you've shifted because you'll look at it differently and you will no longer be triggered by it. So that's your cue. When you're no longer triggered by it, you know that you've shifted your perspective. Okay, Cancer, we're going to leave that there. Questions about this reading, please reach out in the comments, or I always love to hear from you. And I'd love to see you back next week. I do these messages every Saturday. It's always interesting to see where all the signs go every week. And if you're seeking some more personal one-on-one guidance, I do have a website, True Guidance Tarot, where you can check out the different readings, different offerings, and see if anything resonates with you. So I'll look forward to seeing you next time, and have a good week.